Let me see your mouth. How do you do? How do you do? It's very nice that you helped her there, sweetie.
¿Qué se dice? En Catherine, usted tiene que ayudar a todo el mundo. Se dice de estrella. So, el elefante elegante. ¿Cuál es? Pájaro. Con la cabeza en la estrella. Michael. Y tienes que decir Isabel. Isabel. ¿Con qué empieza Steven? Isabel. ¿Con qué letra, Steven? Isabel. Con la I. Y Isabel es un imán. Igual que esto. ¿Te acuerdas que se usa así? Pues el pelo de Isabel también hace lo mismo. Y cuando Isabel está en ¿qué lugar? Inglés.
Happy person? Well, you know what? Everybody happy. Oh gosh, that looks
Before or after?
Got a little better than the one I showed you.
Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice. That's beautiful.
That's
So cute.
Through the curriculum, many secretly wish they had the power to create compelling moments in which students are empowered to articulate meaning, raise questions, and grasp context. That power is the potential energy inherent in play. We call our play-informed communication platform Play Language. Play Language's process of communication calls upon the hand, art, paper, and play, combining to generate conversation that flows forth from the brain's emotional and cognitive centers, and into learning spaces rippling with the sound of outspoken.
Questions are asked, messages are delivered, without a script, without a theater.
Not right. This is not a writing. They don't read, so of course they're not going to write.
Right.
They were able to get, even things like, don't smoke. All right, it's not spelled correctly, but the idea is no.
Hello.
And who are you?
I'm your lungs.
Oh, you're a breath of fresh air.
Why, thank you. Just don't smoke around me.
Okay, all right, that can be arranged.
And have you been getting your exercise?
Oh, well, yes, I spend quite a lot of time on a stair-stepping machine.
A cloud? David's going to make a friend with me, Mr. Cloudy. I can't wait to see your cloud. Do you see how it has eyes and cloud hair? Okay, go sit down. I'll give you some quick. Your shape for your hingy can be anything in the universe you want to create.
Ooh, I want to create a hinky house.
Let's think for a minute. What could we create?
I want to
I
create.
need an apple and a cloud.
I want to make a hinky.
Raise your hand. You can be Appley. We can have a conversation. Can you start a new video? All right. Dylan, what do you want to
This
make?
is my hinky.
A house hingy. What are you going to start with?
This is my two lane
What do you like to eat?
Smoke bomb. Hello. Hello.
Are you a fruit bat or what kind of bat are you?
Just a normal bat.
Just a normal bat. Do you need some wings? Oh, what's your name?
Mr. Cloudy.
Hi, Mr. Cloudy. How are you feeling, Mr. Cloudy? Happy? Why?
Because I'm having a good day.
You are. You should be so proud of yourself.
Don't make me.
Oh, and anyone? I am so happy to see you. It's been a while. What have you been up to?
I've been up to seeing my friend's house.
You went to visit your friend's house?
Yeah.
Who's your friend?
You.
Aw, that's so nice. When you look up, do you see me?
Yay!
Yes! You're right! My best friend, his name is Hingy. And my name is Apple Hingy. I am a very special puppet, a paper puppet. I am so special because I begin with the letter A. So what names can I spell? Or what words can I spell? What do you know about clouds? Yes, I'm looking for someone sitting on their bottom, eyes on me, hands raised. What do you know about clouds? Hi, what's your name?
Nobody.
Robody? What is your life like?
Doing robot dances.
Robot dances?
Yeah.
Can you show me one? Let me see Mr. Cloudy. You came alive, Mr. Cloudy. How are you? How are you?
Mr. Cloudy.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Mr. Cloudy. Oh, you're gonna eat me. Building a car, you know, like it takes a while. So I said, so today we're going to make a project making a home for our Hingy. Where is your Hingy's habitat or home? What you know, you love your Hingies, but they don't have a home. So your project is to build their home. And it was like a magic twist of fate that while we were talking about all of this and I was doing the puppet voices with all their puppets, the art teacher walks in.
Wow.
and I forgot, like, because it's only happened a couple of times that she's supposed to support my class for 20 minutes on like Friday at this time to this time, but she's only ever come a couple times because they get called other places and everything. So, you know, I was kind of telling her about the puppets and what we've been doing with their reading, and then I was saying, you know, now we're ready to take it to the next level because of the behavior stuff. And because, you know, they're bored and they need to show their creativity and their imagination. And then she was like loving it. And then the behavior support teacher came and walked in, like initially to just like yell at my students for their behavior yesterday, but she saw them all like working really nicely. And it was like, you could just, the energy in there was just palpable, you know, like they were happy and talking quietly and focused. And she walks in, she's like, what's going on? I'm like, lay off them. They're working hard. We're like, I had an epiphany. I just let them be. At the end of the day, I mean, I know they were so happy and excited about the Valentines and the passing out, but like probably 3 or 4 of them, like on their own, came up to me and was like, I love you, Miss Edwards, and like wanted to hug me. And they were like, this little one that really, really, really sensitive. He was like, I love you and I love our new classroom and I love our class. And it was just like, you could just feel this kindness, you know, like I was able to let them be seen and be validated. And that was, I think, the most beautiful part of all of it was just making that connection with them. Your puppet needs a home. And they were like, okay, now I want to help. So I was like, I didn't bother like 3 questions or like I didn't even show them the process, and
it was intuitive to them
it
because
was.
you already, had introduced
Mm-hmm.
Angie, and
Mm-hmm.
you've already had some experiences.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you saw a great opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was really, really, I was really excited to do this with them, especially because it's kind of crawling around. And then I went beep, 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 beep. Hello, my name is Robot. And then I was like, I am so happy. I am going to get something special today. I talked like that. And they were just all of a sudden just glued to me. And and I was like, do you know what I am going to get today? And they were like, what? I said, I am going to get a home. I don't have a home. And and they were like, a home, And I was like, what kind of home do you think I should have? And they were raising their hands and I was like, yes, Ruby. And she was like, a metal home. It's like, ooh, metal. That sounds cool. What else? And then their ideas were amazing. They were like, a metal mansion. And then they were talking about like in the space and just things that I would have never even imagined, but they had just these amazing ideas. And they were so into it. I just started picking up everybody's. And then I was like, I am Roboti's friend. No, that's not how Bat talks. I was saying something else, like a different voice, like, hello, I'm Batty. I'm getting a home. Then we talked about this was Andrew. So like he had the first say in what his home was like. I was trying to kind of guide him to like, where does the bat live? Like, what's the bat's habitat? I was like, I like the forest. And he was like, no, your home is in my bedroom. I was like, okay, like, tell me more. So they were so engaged. It was amazing.
Everybody?
Everybody. And I had one that was really throwing a meltdown, and he was starting to like throw the headphones and push the iPad cart, and he was just like really upset. So I grabbed his robot.
Yeah.
I mean his puppet. His was the bow and arrow. and I said, I tried to, but he doesn't like this one. He really loves the apple one. He really loves the apple. So he wanted the apple. He's like, no, the arrow, the apple. And so I'm like, okay, can you do the apple? And so we interviewed him, like, what is your home? And he's like, I live in a tree. And I said, what is in the tree with you? Is there a bird with you in the tree? And so he worked for like 2 hours on making this tree.
That's supersized.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. And I can't wait to show you. Like everyone probably worked. So we had maybe almost an hour. It was quiet. Like it was the most silence in my classroom. And everyone was so engaged. And so, how I talked about choosing 3 questions yesterday? One question was, where does my Hingy live? Like where does it live? And that was enough, but later I can build more questions. Like sometimes some things I was like, what does my Hingy do? And like, so here is, they were just so engaged. And this was the bat house. He's
Wow.
like, and it's in my house. And, he's got the grass and the house, and like really went into it. And then he said, he actually lives in the back porch with the toys, but where can I put I don't know how to draw back porch. He was like freaking out because he already did this part. And I said, why don't you do it on the back? So he started his back porch. And another student was absent. So my one student who did this rock bat initially, he was not here today. I'm kind of disappointed because some of the ones who like really love it weren't here, but that's okay. We're gonna do it more. So, and it will also be more novel when they come. So Cameron did the rock, and then he kind of transformed the rock into a Batman. But Brownie really liked this, so she's like, "Can I make a habitat for Cameron's rock?" And I know, I know. Like most of them took them home. Like,
well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, they were really excited. Like, but who knows? Like I have ideas, but they have their own ideas, you know?
Yeah.
And then my pizza box guy, my pizza, I don't know if I showed you, he really wanted to make a pizza box, but he was like, I forgot how to make a pizza box. So like I Googled like how to make a pizza box, but we didn't get to it. And then another student of mine who's very emotional, very, very emotional, but she's very artistic and very creative. She wanted to do the unicorn like her friend who wasn't here. So she did the unicorn and she cut out some people. Let me go get it. She had these like incredibly detailed people that she wanted to cut out and talk about. So, and she wrote sad, Bam, like I don't know what's going on. She wouldn't really share, but she's got a lot of emotional things going on. The other one that did the elf, she was really fascinated with how the elf would go down into the ground and eat the worms, and she was talking about all of these really intricate ideas. It was so amazing to see their thinking, like put their thinking on paper.
Different.
All just completely different. And usually I'm taught in the College of Education, like you model for them first what to do, and then they know. But I've noticed, like even when I did Cloudy, they all like to copy that, But I want to see what they think. So I purposely thought about maybe tonight I should make like a water cycle system, and do the clouds and how the clouds are formed and the water but then I'm like, no, like I want to leave it open because half of them would have done what I did. So I left that really open, and that was really great. So it was just really, really great. They were like over 2 hours working hard.
Good morning, class.